Hello everybody, we're going to do our little 6-month review on the Riverstone, and if you're tuning in because of the title, wait till the end and you'll see why we said that title. Sound about right?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want to talk about first? What do you think? She's having one of those days, folks, but first of all, let's just look around here. Anything in the kitchen that we don't like, Robin?
Yes, this.
Okay, you tell me.
You're standing over here, you're doing your dishes, and you bump into this, and you hear the noise.
Yeah,
you do it like 30 times a day.
I don't think they can do anything about that.
I know, but it's annoying.
We do like the oven, though, right?
We do.
Okay, we do like the oven. We love where the trash is. No complaints about the sink, right?
Correct.
We still haven't used the dishwasher, so...
No, don't even know if it works.
We don't even know if that works, but, you know, it's down there somewhere. But oh, we got a new camera, so this is going to be even harder to do. But, oh, and the other thing, too. This Riverstone, if you pay full price, it's pretty expensive.
Yes.
I think it should come with power shades.
Agreed.
I want to just hit a button and they go boom, because I hate these
on a daily basis.
They work when they want to work, you know. This one will probably work. Next time it'll take 30 tries to get it up, but everybody I talk to says it's pretty much the same in every RV out there. We hate the positioning of where the
plugs are.
The plugs are. We've had these for more. If they just had a few more around here, it'd be nice. I don't know what else. Everybody already knows we hate the furniture.
Yes.
And we will get that taken care of down the road.
And this vent.
This vent. Let's see if you can see that in there.
This vent.
That vent right there.
Is in a shitty spot.
I mean, it about bakes you off the thing.
It does.
I don't know why they didn't have something that kind of shot it this direction instead of shooting it up. We've tried finding things, but we can't find anything that fits. So if anybody has any suggestions on that, that has to go. And most of the ones we found on Amazon are too tall. Then you can't open the chair.
Yeah, the chairs are useless then.
Correct. So that's one of the things.
But it's painful. If it gets too hot, you're frying.
Yeah, you pretty much feel like you're getting burnt by this thing. So
yeah.
That's definitely something I don't like. I don't think. Oh, yeah, this is the other thing right here. The placement of, I'm assuming this is the sensor right here that is for the furnace, because, you know, it's never correct. This thing is so far off all the time. The other thing is, if you look here, if you can see it in this camera, because I'm new with this thing, but anyways, the furnace thing is on the bedroom. I don't know if that's just there because that's the way they wanted to place it, but in my opinion, it should be placed on the center, and our heat should run off the center, because it gets too warm in the bedroom, and then you're freezing in the kitchen. So that's one of my complaints. So I think that should have been positioned different. Maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's just that's the way it is on this panel. But for some reason, you'll be 72 in the bedroom and 66 in the kitchen. So something's not quite right there. And I know you can use the pumps on the air conditioners, but you know, most of the places we were using for the heat, it was below 40. That didn't work. So that's one of my complaints there. What else we got, Robin? Let's go in here. Why don't you meet me in the bathroom? And also, I know you can order one of these heaters right here from Riverstone and have it mounted on there. I bought this one from Amazon because I had one similar to it in my other fifth wheel. Works absolutely perfect. Doesn't use a lot of wattage, because you don't need you don't need 30 amp or 50 amp to run that, and you can keep this room really warm. So you can turn your heat down, close these doors at night if you need it, and sleep fine. But that's one of our complaints. And again, positioning of the plug-ins, you know, I wish there was just more. I mean, stuff like that. Wouldn't you say, Robin?
Yes.
And then our complaint, that shower. I know people have put shower curtains in here. I just think we'd get water all over, so I don't want to do that. But it's hard to clean, so
it always looks dirty.
It always looks dirty. We picked up this stuff from Amazon. I'm going to try to put this on here today to see if that makes it look any better and if it solves our problem. So we'll let you know how that turns out. What about these things?
These are great, minus the position. I think they need to be out, like towards here more.
Or this needs to be longer.
Yes.
Or something.
Because when you're washing your hands, you're making a mess.
You're making a mess.
You can't do anything that doesn't make a mess.
We don't like that.
No.
And I think these sockets should have been one more, you know, each one, at least 3 of them right there. Right. If you have any woman that's got to do her hair or anything,
we need a lot of sockets.
We plug our toothbrushes in, and it pretty much wipes a lot of this.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's just, so that's one of our complaints. Then, oh, and we did get this. I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to see me in here, but we did get this internet thing finally. They shipped it to us. It was supposed to be in here when we purchased it. It didn't show up. But this is probably the way to go. I haven't had time to get it set up yet, but we have AT&T box, we have a T-Mobile box, and a Verizon box. So we're already using all three of them, and this one runs off all three. It connects to whichever one's working the best. You're going to pay $150 to $200 a month if you want to stream movies and stuff like that. So you got to prepare yourself for that price. We're already spending more than that on 3 different services, where this one does it all, and it has the booster. So I'm sure that a lot of people are going to start going this route. Riverstone, when you buy a Riverstone, you get it right in your unit. You don't have to spend $300 to $400 to buy it from somewhere else. So I think that that's the way to go, don't you?
I agree.
But we haven't tried it yet. We're still using our, what are we using that thing? The thing that nobody wants to use now?
The Nomad.
The Nomad, yeah. We have a Nomad, and it works absolutely perfect. And it's, you know, we paid our $129, and we got ours within a couple weeks, but that'll probably get shut off down the road, so we're going to go to that other route. Anything else, complaints about the bathroom?
No.
No, I think we're good there, so let's walk on back through here. Yeah, I don't like my face all over the camera, but I guess we'll get better at this as time goes on. What other complaints did I have? Look at your list, Robin. Anything else on that list that we missed?
The auto level.
Oh, I'll go outside. I'm gonna walk outside. I'll be right back. I'll go show them the auto level problem that I don't. All right, let's go. And yes, we're still in Pennsylvania. Weather's kind of crappy today. Still could be a lot worse. So, but let's go take a look at this. And I'm sure that might even be something I could change myself. But you know, this is where. See if we can even see it in there. That's where that auto leveling is, way up in that corner right there. Okay. Well, I don't know. You'd have to be like 10-foot arms to actually be able to get out here and touch it and see any of this stuff. I mean, I'm walking back 20 times just to make sure my jacks are where I want, where I can unhook the truck or hook the truck back up. It's a pain in the ass. So I know maybe if they put it in here, right here, or over here would work so much better, because I think, yes, I could actually see a lot better if it was there. So I'm not quite sure understanding the thinking behind this. So, you know, the perfect place would be right here with a little door that opens up, but I'm sure, you know, maybe they didn't want more doors and more problems and stuff like that. So I think right there would have been perfect, because if I'm standing right here, I'm watching and seeing everything the way I should. I know a lot of other RVs have them here, so I definitely think it would be better if it was somewhere else. So that's probably my only complaint there. Outside wise, I mean, everything has been working perfect, you know. And I'm going to tell you right now that my family and friends all own newer fifth wheels, and every one of them told me when I got this, go on a short trip, don't take off across the country, because all of theirs spent the first 3 or 4 months they own them back at the shop. My daughter and them, I think they even got rid of theirs because they were so tired of something breaking or not working all the time. So we haven't had that issue. Our issues are minor compared to what a lot of people have. And probably if this wasn't a $200,000 unit, you wouldn't even complain about them. But I bought my first 35-foot fifth wheel in 2001 at one of an RV show. 35-foot long, 3 slide outs, generator, fully loaded, gave $26,500 for it. My family went everywhere in that thing. We went up snowmobiling and camped in the winter, and we did everything with that thing. And when you compare that to 20 years later to 200,000, yeah, I guess we all expect a lot more, and we should get a lot more. And remember, things are changing. It's becoming a buyer's market now, not a seller's market. So when you're looking at these things, you know, you need to work on the people and the price. But I'm gonna tell you what the biggest thing on this thing that I hate, and I've been talking to other people now, and they have the same issues. And this is one that I think needs to be addressed. And I've been told that the 2023s have been coming with different doors on them. We didn't get it. This is a 2023. But this thing, if you stay somewhere, right now, it's been sitting here for 3 or 4 days, or maybe longer than that, maybe 4 or 5 days, in the same kind of weather, that door will shut. But as soon as I hook this thing up, take it down the road and go to weather where it's warmer, it'll take a day or two before this thing shuts properly. Sometimes it won't shut at all. I have to slam it harder and harder and harder. And it's a pain in the ass. And nothing more tells you you're in a camper than when you slam that door. You walk through this thing, you feel like you're in a beautiful home somewhere. And if you got a view outside, I mean, it is awesome. And then I get up, walk out the door and slam that door, and Robin just starts laughing her ass off. She's like, nothing more than that, you know, nothing tells you more than you're in a camper when you slam that door. So I know that Riverstone has a new glass door, and I'm telling you, if you're gonna buy one of these, don't buy it unless they put that door on there. So that's why it's in the title. Do not buy a new Riverstone unless you get that new door. Because this makes you feel like you got a $25,000 camper. I'm telling you, it just, and I thought I had it figured out. I thought it was actually, and it still rubs. So in my opinion, you can see, this is always rubbing here. So I thought that maybe that was causing the issues. So I've shaved it off a little bit and was going to get a Dremel tool and Dremel it more. Because for some reason, when that is not rubbing that, the door does close better. So I'm not sure if the door itself is moving. People say that it expands, and that's what it does in the different weather and the different moisture and stuff. And that expanding might be rubbing this and might be causing that whole problem. But if you trim this down a little bit, it does work better. That's why it's closing right now, because I've trimmed it down because I'm so sick of it. But if the kids come over here, anybody that doesn't live in this camper like me and her, they're scared if they slam the door that hard, they're going to break it. And it's ridiculous. So this is my biggest complaint. This is something they need to address, and these need to be changed on these things, especially this is a 2023, and I think it should be fixed. Yeah. So it's just one of my biggest complaints. The paint is holding up excellent. You know, we've got almost 10,000 miles on the truck, so maybe 1,000 miles on the truck. Yeah, maybe 1,000 miles on the truck without pulling this thing. So, you know, the tires are great, air pressure's great, all the jacks are working. No complaints about the outside. We did lose one of these top covers right up there, and I found one for like 10 bucks on Amazon and was able to fix that. Sorry about the loud vehicles here, because we're at a drag strip, I guess, because that's what it's like. And just an update on the generator. Look at that baby. Put another 1,000 miles and it's still there. So, I mean, I hope it's still there when we get back towards Colorado area. But yeah, I've had to tighten this ladder up a few times. The screws on the ladder keep getting loose. One of the latches on the power cord thing down here, I'm always tightening that up. I'll just get some Loctite, just haven't had time to do that. But other than that, I mean, this thing has got, well, I don't know, probably 8,000 miles of traveling time on it. On the road, on the interstates, and it's holding up. So, but I'm telling you, if you're looking into Riverstone, the door, address the door. But I would not buy anything else. I mean, let's just get this out here. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'll get better at this thing, but I'm not used to this thing. Now, Robin, honestly, if we were looking at any other RVs, there's not another one out there that we'd pick over this, right?
Correct, no.
No. I mean, my complaint, we both expect more for 200,000.
Yes.
So I just, but I've heard horror stories, so we haven't had any of those.
No.
So, but that's our complaint for our 6 months.
So it happens in another 6.
Remember, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you like the content we're presenting,
subscribe to the channel.
I'm trying to get her into this.
Thanks for watching.
All right.